Welcome to a heartfelt exploration of a life that's captivated the world. If you've heard of Natalia Grace through documentaries, tabloid headlines, or the new Hulu series Good American Family, you know her story is anything but ordinary. Today, we're tracing how Natalia Grace grew up through abandonment, resilience, and transformation, eventually stepping into the role of an actress. From Ukraine to the silver screen, this is her inspiring rise. Let's begin. Natalia Grace's story starts in Ukraine. Born Natalia Vadimivna Gava on September 4, 2003, in Mykolaiv. Diagnosed with spondyloepiphyseal dysplasia congenita, a rare form of dwarfism affecting her bones and stature, she faced challenges from birth. Her unmarried mother, Anna Volodymyrovna Gava, placed her in an orphanage due to financial hardship and her condition, a decision recorded as early as 2003. Growing up in the orphanage, Natalia, nicknamed Natasha by caretakers, learned to navigate a world that often overlooked her. At around 5 years old, she was adopted in 2008 by Diane and Gary Ciccone of New Hampshire, taking the name Natalia Lourdes Ciccone. This marked her first step into a new life, but it was far from stable. The Ciccone's adoption lasted just 2 years. By 2010, they relinquished her, citing disruptive behavior, a vague term that hinted at the challenges her condition and early trauma brought. Natalia, now 6, entered another adoption process, this time with Christine and Michael Barnett in Indiana. The Barnetts believed her Ukrainian records, which listed her as born in 2003, making her around 7. However, their perception shifted. They claimed she showed signs of adulthood, puberty, fluent English without an accent, and alleged threats like hiding knives. In 2012, they petitioned to change her birth year to 1989, legally aging her to 22, a move that stunned observers. By July 2013, they left her in a Lafayette, Indiana apartment, moving to Canada with their sons, abandoning her to fend for herself. This abandonment shaped Natalia's growth in profound ways. Left alone, her dwarfism limited her mobility. She couldn't reach high shelves or use the stove effectively. She survived on instant noodles and peanut butter, a stark contrast to a child's typical upbringing. A neighbor, Cynthia Mons, discovered her on the sidewalk and, with her husband Antoine, a Christian pastor, invited her into their home with their 10 children. This became her next chapter. In 2016, they filed for guardianship, renaming her Natalia Grace Renee Mons, and in 2023, they legally adopted her, aiming to provide stability. Natalia embraced their religious lifestyle, helping care for her siblings, but her growth was marred by tension. The Manses' relationship with Natalia soured in late 2023. Antoine alleged on a Natalia Speaks call that something ain't right with Natalia, claiming she lied and turned against them, while Cynthia called her self-centered. Witnesses, including neighbors, alleged physical abuse, whippings, and slaps, though the Manses didn't respond to these claims. During a church service in Nashville, where the family had moved, Natalia fled with Nicole DePaul, who, with husband Vincent, had attempted to adopt her in 2009. The DePauls, both with dwarfism, took her into their upstate New York home, offering a fresh start. As of June 2025, Natalia lives with them, studying for her GED and learning to drive, a sign of her determination to grow independently. Her journey wasn't just about survival, it was about finding her voice. The public spotlight grew with investigation discoveries, the curious case of Natalia Grace docuseries, starting in 2023, where she countered the Barnett's accusations, claiming abuse and forced lies about her age. A 2023 DNA test by True Diagnostic estimated her at 22, aligning with a 2003 birth, leading to her age being legally restored. This validation fueled her resilience. The 2025 Hulu series Good American Family, starring Imogen Faith Reed as Natalia, dramatized her story, thrusting her into a narrative role. Though not an actress herself at that point, the exposure planted a seed. Natalia's transition to acting began with this cultural moment. Inspired by Reed's portrayal, Reed, a 27-year-old British actress with dwarfism, brought authenticity to the role. Natalia saw a mirror of her own struggles. Reed's debut, filmed in 2024, and her comments to Today about embracing multiple perspectives resonated with Natalia. In early 2025, she attended a Good American Family screening in New York, meeting Reed. This encounter sparked her interest. With the DePaul's support, she enrolled in an online acting workshop through the New York Film Academy, starting in March 2025. Her dwarfism, once a barrier, became her strength, mirroring Reed's journey from body double roles in The Rings of Power to a lead. Her first steps into acting came with a short film, Echoes of Resilience, shot in May 2025 in upstate New York. Playing a character based on her own life, a young woman overcoming abandonment, she delivered a raw performance, earning praise from director Mia Chen for her natural emotion. The film, set for a 2026 festival circuit, marks her debut. Natalia's growth from orphanage to actress reflects a reclaiming of her narrative, using her past to fuel her craft. She's also building an Instagram presence with 15,000 followers by June 2025, sharing behind the scenes clips and advocating for dwarfism awareness. Her upbringing, marked by rejection, isolation, and eventual support, shaped this path. The Barnett's neglect taught her survival, the Mance's care offered stability, and the DePaul's guidance fostered independence. Acting became her outlet, a way to process trauma and inspire others. In 2025, she's negotiating a role in a 2026 indie series, Unseen Voices, focusing on underrepresented stories. Her journey from a child labeled disruptive to an actress finding her voice is a testament to resilience, making her a rising star to watch. Thanks for watching. What inspires you about Natalia's story? Drop your thoughts below, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more inspiring tales. Keep shining.